Come on. Make sure your glove's higher than the rest of your arm. Put it out a bit further. There you go.
Staunch.
Guys, you see the back talons and the inside of the front talons, eh? Much bigger. That's very powerful. And that's how they catch their prey, kill their prey. Put your hand up on you. Yeah. Oh, just keep your glove nice and straight up like it, eh? Then you'll start doing it.
Dennis Robson, we're at the Heath outside Plet and your Eagle Encounters Sanctuary. When did you start this place?
Martin, we opened here on the 6th of December 2008. We are a satellite branch of Eagle Encounters that was started by Hank and Tracy Chalmers in Stellenbosch 8 years prior to that. And yeah, we work hand in hand with them. We base we're a base for a rehabilitation centre where people can bring injured birds or injured or orphaned raptors. A lot of the birds we receive we're able to release back into the wild. The ones that are non-releasable are the birds that we've used here today in our demonstrations. These birds we try and educate the public with them and put them to tasks like that.
In terms of conservation and the value of this thing to the cause, how do you see Eagle Encounters?
Well, we're not. I think we have a role to play in more than one department. First of all, your mature breeding birds in the wild are the best of the raptors, and if some of them are damaged by man-made structures like power lines or road accidents, this sort of thing, I believe it's important to try and fix as many of these problems as we can and release those birds back into the wild. However, on the other hand, without education, all of our raptors stand very little chance in the future. And the birds that don't make this process, I think they have as an important job, and that is trying to educate the public. If we can get a bit of awareness through just exposure to the birds, that people can see what a black eagle looks like up close or a crowned eagle looks like up close, and how they do their thing, and appreciate the birds, then these birds can once again achieve something in their town.
Dennis, in general terms, what is the status of the raptors in this part of the country, in the Southern Cape?
Well, that varies from raptor to raptor. The one that's in the biggest trouble would be the martial eagle. All right, they're very large birds. They utilize incredibly large territories, and with human development and all of that, your suitable territory is very hard to come by. Plus, they have an incredibly slow reproductive rate. However, other birds like black sparrowhawks, for example, have benefited from the exotic foliage, the pine and eucalyptus trees that are found in the Western Cape now, and their habitat range, their home range, has expanded due to this. So some birds are better off than others. The peregrine falcons, for example, are their populations are fairly healthy once again, but generally your bigger birds are in a lot more trouble, especially the martial, as I said.
Dennis, if you find a little owl on the ground, what do you do with him?
Martin, it depends on the situation, but best is to see what is happening with that owl. And a problem we have is the spotted eagle owls. This is a very common occurrence where these chicks are found naturally on the ground, and the parents look after them there, and they do this very successfully. And these birds are obviously best left where they are. However, if it's been blown out of if it's a barn owl or something else that's been blown out of a nest, it might be a different story. If you're concerned with a bird, best thing to do would be to monitor the bird, watch it, and you should see its parents feeding it that evening. If you are concerned further than this, you're welcome to phone the centre. Our contact is on all the brochures, and I can give you advice on what to do further, or come and see for myself what bird it is and what should be done about it.
Dennis, you're open to the public. What days are you open?
Martin, 7 days a week in holidays, school holidays or public holidays, any of that. Out of season though, we close on a Monday and we open the rest of the 6 days. Every day we do 3 shows in the day, an 11 o'clock show, a 1 o'clock show and a 3 o'clock show. All of these we fly a variety of birds. Some of them come sit on your gloves and we try and explain and show you how the different birds do their thing.
Thank you very much. Did you enjoy that?
Yes.
Interesting, yeah.
Yeah.